I'm a fourth generation farmer. The actual place where our farm is now, my dad bought in 1943. It was 114 acres, paid $5,000 for it. It came with the homestead, the farm buildings, 2 mules, and several families that lived on the farm that helped us with the farm chores. I'm not farming because I just had to farm. I had a lot of other opportunities. I chose to farm. So I went to school, Clemson University, and got a BS and MS degrees there in engineering. Was commissioned in the Air Force, went off in the Air Force for 6.5 years of active duty. Came back and started working for one of our natural resource agencies in South Carolina. But when I would get stateside, just traveling around, looking at the fields, I'd see the tractors in the fields, and I just had a yearning to be back out there. I guess it's in your blood. Eventually, our state soybean specialist, a guy named Dr. Jim Palmer, he asked me if I would consider being on our State Soybean Association board. And I said, sure. The first question I probably asked was, how many meetings do I have to go to? And he said something like 4 a year. So I said, sure, I'll be on that board. At the state level, I was a board member. Then the guys elected me president of that local South Carolina Soybean Association. I had already been attending a lot of the national meetings as state president. And I think some directors thought I was already on the board, actually. So when I showed up as a board member, it was like, well, John's still here. One of the things I'm most proud of is being there as president when we hired Steve Censky. And of course, he was there for 20 plus years and moved on to take a very, very high position in our Department of Agriculture. I chose soybeans because it was a predominant crop on my farm. I felt like I could help, and hopefully I did have some little impact on the success of not only the organization, but the industry and maybe agriculture itself.